Welcome back, guys. And in this one, I got a little playoff treat for you. So let me just hop off the old table here, and we'll head over there. All right, folks. I've went over this a bunch of times, and I've come out with the things I really think matter the most here. Because after going over all these scenarios, you realize there's only a few of them that really matter or are even viable to think about. So the ones I have written down are the way the Eagles can retake first place, because it's kind of it's going to be very hard for them to do at this point. Lions not getting first place, which is going to be pretty difficult. How do we end up in 5th seed? And how do the Packers end up getting pushed out of the playoff picture? Because believe it or not, it's going to be hard for the Packers to be pushed out. The Packers can lose every single game from here on out and still make the playoffs as a wild card. All right, I'm going to handle Green Bay's first, because Green Bay seems like it's really the easiest scenario. So let me just lay it out right here. Green Bay, you win, and you're in. You win one game. Neither the Bucks nor the Falcons in second place in their division could catch you. So Green Bay, you're in a pretty good spot. You win and you're in. You can literally, though, you can lose every game from here on out as long as the Bucks and the Falcons, whoever's in second, doesn't win out. Like, if they both win out, you're out. There's nothing you can do about it if you lose every game. But if you win one game, they won't be able to catch you, Green Bay. So basically, your destiny's in your own hands for getting into these playoffs. The other one I have up here is Eagles getting first. The only way the Eagles get first, because we play Minnesota. One of us is going to get another win, right? So if you look at it, one of us is going to be 14-3 without next week's game. So let's say it's going to be 14-4, right? For one of us. All right. So the Eagles can get first place if the Vikings overtake us, because the Eagles, even if they tie, the Eagles hold the tiebreaker. For one, they're their division leader, so they must have done better in their division. I can't remember how the tiebreaker, it's points or something when it comes down to it. Maybe it was division total record. I can't remember exactly, but at this point, the Eagles would win the tiebreaker. That's with Minnesota beating us and I'm pretty sure San Francisco beating us. Yeah. Like, we lose to San Francisco, we lose to Minnesota. Minnesota takes us over, but they tie with the Eagles will win the tiebreaker. Now, if the Eagles win out, there's no way the Eagles are going to... This is the only way the Eagles get first. Let's put it that way. Is they have to have a better record or tie with us and the Vikings. If they tie the Vikings, they go to first. If they tie us, they go to second. Their best bet is to beat us both, or at the very least tie the Vikings. Would get them the first place seed. Anything less than that, and they're going to second or fifth. 2 games left, 13. Let's see. Yeah, I think if Washington wins out, which I haven't won in here. Let me see. Week 17. Week 17. I got Washington losing to the Falcons. Well, let's say they don't. Let's say they don't. Let's say they win. And the Eagles lose to Dallas. Week 17. Now look. They get another game back. Now let's say week 18 comes around. Washington wins. And the Eagles lose. Now this is a plausible scenario should Jalen Hurts not be able to come back from concussion. I don't know how bad it was. It didn't look too bad. Hopefully it's just a game. Like, as far as competition preservation is concerned, I would like to see Philly. I think it'd be a good matchup. But let's say they lose. Bam. Now they're down to 6th place. So if Washington wins out and Eagles lose out, that's the only thing that takes them out of 1st or 2nd place. Is they'd have to lose out. Because I'm pretty sure if they win this game, any one of these games, they're still 2nd. Yep. So Eagles, you got to lose out, and Washington has to win out in order for you to lose that 2nd spot. And if you want first, you have to do better than tying with Minnesota. Or actually, you can tie with Minnesota or win us out completely. Because if you tie with us, you lose. So you lose enough and we win enough, you're out. You win enough and we lose, and Minnesota loses enough, you could still be first. Unless you tie, or a tie or better with Minnesota makes you first. A tie or better with us, or you have to be better than us to get first. A tie with us, you're still second. So, that's kind of your path to first. The Packers, though, you're in, dude. Unless you lose out, and these guys, the Falcons or the Bucks, whoever's in second in this division, ultimately loses out. Winning, you're in, Green Bay. That's all I got to say. So it's really looking like if Green Bay can beat, who do they play? All Green Bay's got to do is beat Chicago. If Green Bay beats Chicago in the last game of the season, they're in. They'll be the last seed. I'm pretty sure. They can do no better than sixth, and I think that's winning out with a bunch of losing from us. So it's really looking like, I don't know what the percentages are, but it's really looking like it's going to be a 3-team NFC North NFC drive, championship drive. That's crazy, bro. 3 teams from the NFC North being in the championship drive? 3 out of 7? That's like almost half, bro. And if you look at the records, they're just crazy. So there's your scenarios, guys. It's looking like Detroit's probably... I mean, even if we win... Let me just put this scenario out there. Because this is kind of how I figure it's going to go for next week. And these are my picks for next week. This is where I think we're going to be sitting. I'm pretty sure Green Bay is going to beat New Orleans tonight. All right? I'm going to count that as a given. So let me just reset this. So Green Bay wins tonight. Week 17. Pretty sure we're going to beat San Francisco. And I'm pretty sure... Damn, see, this is the game that's going to tell our division or not, really. Because I think out of the last 3 games we have, or out of the last 3 games the Packers have, they have a really good chance of beating the Saints and a really good chance of beating the Bears. The Vikings is going to be a tough one. But I think they're going to pull out at least one win out of these last 3 games. So I just see Green Bay being in. I really do. I don't see a situation really where they're out. I think they're let's say they lose to Minnesota. Probably they will. But they're probably going to win one of those other 2 games. They have a probability of winning. They're probably going to be up as a projected winner in both games. By how many points, who knows? But they're definitely going to be favored, I think, no matter where they play. Because the Saints just don't have it, dude. They're 5-9. All right, the Bears just don't have it. They're 4-11. So Green Bay's 10-4 going against a 5-9 or a 4-11 team during the last couple weeks of the season. They're playing tonight, Monday night. If they win this game, dude, they're in. Now we'll see what the talk sounds like after that. Because then it's going to be all NFC North talk. That's all it's going to be, I promise you. So, I just wanted to lay that out there for everybody. Kind of look at the playoff picture, where we're looking. I think our biggest decision right now is like, because if I'm being honest as a Detroit fan, I don't care if we're playing at home. We haven't lost on the road yet. We've lost 2 games at home. So if you're looking at just the numbers alone, I'd rather play somewhere else, to be honest. We seem to have a chip on our shoulder whenever the hell we don't look back and see our own locker room. It's really weird. So at that point, I don't really care what seed we're in. You put us in any seed you want as a Lions fan. And we have no fear whatsoever. We're road warriors. I'd be more afraid of playing at home. But at least if you're playing at home all the way through, it's because you got that first round bye. That gives you a chance to go over plays. It gives you a chance to do a lot of stuff. And now it's a kind of a 50-50 on whether teams play good coming off of a bye. We've shown that we're like kind of half and half. We can come off a bye like shit. We can come off a bye like a champ. It's really up in the air. Now this is the playoffs. Things are more serious. Getting guys back at that point in the game's huge. We could get Montgomery back by that time. Like, who knows what's going to happen? I'm super excited. I know you guys are too. And I hope you enjoyed the playoff picture look. I might do another little video after tonight's game with Green Bay. Probably not. But I might. You never know. I will definitely do a some injury updates throughout the week, should they be prevalent and noteworthy. But other than that, guys, we will see you on the next one.